Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. I hope all is well. So I'm just Palo Santo in the energy right now and just trying to chill the vibe down a little bit and get to this read. So I've been really fucking with the Beyonce 16 Carriages song, and now I'm messing with it even more heavier because I found the mashup with Maxwell, and baby, when I tell you, it's been on repeat all damn day. But I think I really initially thought, I'm not thought, I originally really liked the song because I love the, she speaks on her journey. Let's say that. She speaks on her journey. She speaks on, like, how far she's came and how far and where she is now. And you can tell there's some, like, maybe not regret, but, like, this is how far I come, and sometimes you need to sit and look at your process in a whole, look at your journey as a whole. Like, I've overcome a lot, I've worked hard, I do so much for others, and I'm building this legacy. And in her sense, like, her legacy has already been pretty much sealed, but what about your legacy? What about, like, what what can you say you have done? And I'm not even getting to the point of, like, what you can say of what you've done for others. Like, what is your legacy for yourself? Like, we always are, like, looking to get to the next big thing. We never really sit with ourselves and be like, okay, this is where I come from, and this is where I'm at. So just thinking about, the love that you have for how far you've come, and, reminiscing and being okay with, like, your struggles and what you have overcome. Value yourself, because, without that struggle, you wouldn't be able to value the moment that you're in now. You wouldn't have the gratitude that, you're in. With the High Priestess here, maybe, your intuition is telling you something at this time. Maybe things aren't as maybe black and white as you're making them seem. There's more to it. Tapping into your femininity at this time, too, as well, can be very significant. High Priestess can also mean, like, secrets at this time. Maybe you're holding a secret. Maybe somebody's holding a secret from you. Black and white also, when you have the Justice here, finally balancing the situation. Being more being more in balance with yourself. Maybe not looking so much into your future and not looking so deep into your past. Being present at this time. Enjoying yourself in the moment, enjoying the people that are around you. Let me watch that backwards. Getting out of hermit mode and, enjoying the space that you're in now, going beyond. These cards do not want to act accordingly. like I was saying, getting out of hermit mode, excuse me, not getting into hermit mode, getting out of hermit mode, really enjoying your surroundings, bringing balance to yourself. You know, maybe you've done all the internal work and now it's time for your external work to come into play. Maybe, you know, you've been in the house, you've been chilling. Yeah, getting out of a tower moment, really, you know, finding what works for you within this, you know, oh my God, within this present time and energy. It's time to stop feeling like less than what you are. It's time to get from off your phone. It's time to really, like, you know, get out of that negative energy, you know, and really just bask in your abundance that is now, you know. With 16 Carriages, like I said, she was always like, you know, you can tell that, you know, she's sad, but she's also happy about her journey. You know, it took a lot of work for her to be where she's at. And, you know, y'all, like, you forever, you know, going to the next level. Okay. There could be maybe secrets that's being held in your past that's stopping you from being abundant, or there could be something that's keeping you stagnant at this time. But Spirit is saying, like, you know, keep going. Like, you know, be stern with the people around you. You see how her fists are tightened up and she's staring intently to whatever she's staring at. Like, you know, be fierce, be powerful within yourself. Like, you know, don't take nobody's shit. You know, you all also, somebody could be watching you too as well. Or this could be you trying to, like, you know, protect yourself, but it's reversed. You could have recently had a tower moment, or you guys are coming out of a tower moment with this being reversed. And right now, where you're doing in a transition phase, you're trying to, I feel like it's like this, like you're trying to get to this space of where it's like you're trusting your intuition, you're in your divine feminine, you're communicating, you're enjoying yourself, you're enjoying your friends, you're enjoying the company that you keep. You're trying to find balance within, you know, the things that you do within your life, whether that be, you know, finding balance within the relationships, whether it's finding balance within yourself, you know, things that keep you stable. And you're getting out of hermit mode, meaning that you're trying to open up and you're trying to explore new things. And right now, you may be just the King of Wands, where it's just like, not anybody can get it, but it's just like, you know, like, just don't play with me. Like, you know, I've been through a lot with the tower moment, and, you know, I'm going to do anything to protect myself. But, you know, and I've been to the place of where it was just like sorrow, hurt, you know, I've been damaged, I've been off balance, I've been to where it's just like I've been naive. And I had to, you know, look for other avenues to try to get through a situation. You see how the King of Wands is on top of the Page of Wands? It's like elevation. Like, all of this is elevation. Like, you're elevating right now. You're transitioning. So it's a weird space to be in. I believe they call it the Dark Night of the Soul. You could be going through this right now, and you're just trying to navigate, because maybe you don't want to repeat. You probably don't want to repeat a cycle or repeat cycles with people, places, and things. So your boundaries are so firm right now, where it's just like, bruh, like, don't even like try to run game. Don't even try to do that. Like, you know, like, don't even try to piss me off. Like, you know, I'm trying to accomplish something. I'm trying to get to my higher self, and I don't need nobody playing with me at this time. Like, I've been through the dirt. I've been through the hurt, and I know what it's like to be at the bottom, and now I'm trying to rise. somebody can be on thin ice at this time. Like somebody is just like probably really just like probably has you feeling like the Ten of Swords, and now you're getting to the point to where you're getting your boundaries, you're getting, you know, getting back to your new self. I was gonna say old, but you know, your old self cannot compete with your new self because you're always changing, you're always healing, you know, you're always growing into something, you know, abundant. So it's just like you're growing into your new. And yeah, somebody's playing games with you, and you're just not for the bullshit at this time. You could be a Scorpio, they could be a Scorpio. Ooh. Okay. You can be a Cancer, you can be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio at this time. But trust the process, have faith, know that at the end of the day, like, you know, your abundance is coming. Like everything that you want, you can manifest and you can have if you keep patience with yourself, if you keep, you know, going and trusting your intuition and trusting that your ancestors and your spirit guides have your back. You know, anything that you want in this lifetime, you can have. You just have to be patient, and you have to want to do more with it. This keeps coming. Work on your creativity. You know, a feminine being is actually very creative. You know, the most creative thing a woman can do is procreate. But maybe get into art more. Maybe start dancing, singing. You know, like wake up your solar plexus. Wake up. You know, start moving and grooving. You know, intentionally be happy. Intentionally, you know, thrive to go towards your abundance. You know. Read more, educate yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going forward, 1, 2, 3, 4. When I see that, that's showing to me that I'm on the right path. That's showing to me that I'm going towards my higher self. I'm going towards something new. So maybe like y'all can be in the stage of that. You might be seeing 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock. You might be seeing like ascending numbers or descending numbers. You know, you can be just seeing angel numbers. 9 is coming to my mind. 9 could be significant for you guys. 999. You guys can be 19. 24-hour fast. You know, resets your body. Sometimes, you know, it's not about just, you know, blocking numbers or having boundaries. Sometimes you have to internally reset too as well. I'm currently on a 36-hour fast, and it's kicking my ass, but I know my body needs to reset at this time too as well. My temple can't get me where I need it to get me if it's not getting the nutrition and stuff that it needs at this time. Empress energy, go do some self-care, go love on yourself, you know, be proud of yourself that you made it this far. Like, you know, sometimes we do harp on the past, and sometimes it is hella difficult to move forward, and it's hella difficult to give yourself credit, you know, when it's due. But cater to you at the bottom of the day. But it's important for you to move forward, is to give yourself wifey energy. My reader had even told me, she was just like, you want to be a wife? Okay, give yourself that wife energy. Treat yourself like you are the diamond in the rough, like you are the goddess that you are, so the universe can give you, you know, people that give you that energy in return. The color red could be significant at this time. You can have red hair. You can be wearing red. You can have to work on your root chakra as well. Grounding yourself, you know, being more stable within your mind. You can try journaling. You can try meditating, doing some yoga, exercising. You know, you can go and put your feet in the grass and, you know, take a couple deep breaths and just be present in the moment, and, you know, thank the earth for everything that she has done for you. I've been seeing 10-10 recently, so there can be a completion of a cycle too as well. With your elevation at this time, you can be, you know, either running into karmic cycles and you just kind of like, bro, like, why does this keep happening to me? And it's because you're elevating at this time. It's because, you know, just as the Most High sees you, the devil sees you too as well. So when you're elevating, you know, they see the good that you're going to, so they will try to put people in your path that's not good for you, put situations in your path that's not good for you. But as long as you keep faith and you keep rocking with the Most High, you know, you're abundant. Nothing can stop you. And that took me a long time to just have faith and just go with the flow. And sometimes I do still struggle with it, just because sometimes having control is the only way humans know how to just, like, you know, be. Upgrade your taste and manifest, like, keep pushing, like, sis, you are abundant. Like I said, anything that you want, you can really have. And it's just all about believing and putting it out in the universe and be like, okay, like, this is what I want. What do I got to do to achieve it? You know, I'm going to start back, honestly, doing my 369 method, because, you know, it's stuff that I actually want. Y'all, watch the ride with my dreams away to the summer sunset on a holy night. Why the song start playing? 16 carriages. 16 carriages driving away while I watch the ride with my dreams away to the summer sunset on a lonely night on the long dark road. You know, and all the tears I fight. So it's just like the road has been rough. The road has been lonely. It's been dark. It's been like, I don't know which way is up, but, you know, I'm here and I'm going to keep going. And, you know, healing is a journey of the unknown. Healing is a journey that is not as people make it seem on social media, where it's crystals and it's abundance and I'm out in nature and I'm just completely in love with life. No, healing will have you looking at life like, what in the entire fuck? Healing will have you crying. Healing will have you figuring like, why? It will have you like, why am I going through this? But you're going through this because your soul needs to go through this. Your purpose is far greater than anything else. You're losing people left and right. You're not connecting with the people that you want to connect with, and it's just like everything is kind of like all over the place, but everything is exactly where it needs to be. Everything is divine. Stop the toxic thinking. 111 comes to mind. You know, positive thoughts equal positive manifestations. You know, everything. I think we've been conditioned, especially like, you know, growing up, to like thinking like, you know, only select people get the extravagant life. Only certain people get, you know, that extreme abundance and wealth. Only certain people can get exactly what they want. And it's like, no, you can too. Regular plain Jane person that works her butt off, that does this, that does that, you know, you can get everything that you want to as well. You have to stop thinking negatively. Like, I find myself, when I think of something negative, I'll be like, no, we're not going to think like that. We're going to think like this. Balance your root chakra out, like I said. Meditation too as well. Good help with that. Be patient. Everything is in divine timing. Trust me, it takes me. Patience is not my thing. I keep telling y'all this, but at the end of the day, you know, having faith is having patience. Going forward, not knowing what you're about to go into, is faith. And that takes patience. That takes being comfortable with the uncomfortable. Grounding, get into nature, go on walks, go to the park, sit in the park, you know, even when if it's just like a group of friends where, you know, you see how they're like in a park a little bit, the grass, and you just go with a couple friends and you go and you celebrate and you chop it up, and, you know, you sacrificing all the years behind to see. I'm sorry, I love the song. You'll remember me, that I have something to prove. Where you just go and you just enjoy yourself and you appreciate you and you appreciate the people around you. And you have people around you that appreciate you just as much, that reciprocated energy. Self-love, like I said, that energy that you can't expect for people to love you lots when you don't love yourself lots. You have to love yourself lots. You have to be your biggest fucking fan, like by all means necessary. If anything, if I know Paul, Dick, and Harry don't love Kennedy, Kennedy love Kennedy, and that's all Kennedy need. That's what you have to think about it as. Love exists. You here, right? So why doesn't love exist for you? You exist. You are here out of love for yourself. You kept pushing because of the love that you have for yourself. Seek out therapy, whether that be like a pen therapy where you just write in your journal and you write your thoughts, whether that means you go and you talk to somebody, whether that means you just pick up the phone and call your biggest confidant. You know, let out what can potentially be holding you in. I think sometimes as a generation, sometimes we just get caught up in everybody else's world that we just don't fix what we got going on within us and around us because we're so caught up on what the next person is doing. But it's like, no, now you need to do that internal healing and be like, put that phone down and be like, okay, this is my problem. This is what I got going on. This is what's keeping me up at night. These are the swords that I have in my bag. Can you help me? It's okay to ask for help. Be more creative, like I said, like, you know, manifesting is being creative, by the way. Manifesting and manifesting is being creative. You know, stepping out the box that is your world is being creative. You know, going beyond your normal range is being creative. Whether that is, you know, getting a coloring book, whether that is creating something. Like this weekend, I created like a body oil, and I've never did that shit before. But I was just like, let me just see what I can do. Let me see if this actually works. Like, let me just do something different. And I love it. It smells so good. And, you know, my intentions was self-love and healing. And it has sea moss in it. It has hibiscus. It has roses, of course. Rosemary. Just like a bunch of like loving herbs and energy. I set it underneath the moon. And I set it underneath the sun just to absorb like positive energy. Your ancestors love you. You know, friendly reminder that you got people on the other side rooting for you, and they don't want to see you fail. Like, they're there to help you. They're here to guide you, and they're there to lead you on the right path. Like, we all have a purpose. We all have a reason why we're here, and you have to remember that. Like, there's a reason that I'm here. Like, I wouldn't be here if I didn't have a purpose. I wouldn't be here if there wasn't somebody that loved me beyond all measures. The Most High. Here's some yoga, some exercising. Like I said, that helps ground you too as well. Yoga helps ground you. It helps stabilize your emotions. That's why I started doing yoga, because I felt like my emotions were completely everywhere. Like, I could not for the life of me understand like why my emotions were out of whack. And it was because like inside my emotions weren't stable, but I also had people around me that left me unbalanced, that left me, you know, unsure of myself, that had me looking at things like, you know, from a different perspective, like had me in that page's energy when I'm really a king. Yes, I'm a king, not a queen, but a king. Like I am abundant. I am everything and more. You know, I rule all. So, you know, that was what really helped me. And exercise helps you get that negative energy off too as well. You know, sometimes, you know, it don't even be that people intentionally have bad intentions for you. You can just run into somebody that's having a bad day or has negative energy on them and they don't know. And a shake of the hand or a small conversation that could be transferred onto you. And then now you're looking like, why am I feeling so down? Why am I feeling so like so sluggish? Like, I feel lazy. Like, I normally don't feel like this. What's going on? Because you then had energy transferred onto you and it stayed and lingered, and then maybe the next day you had some bad news or things weren't going right with you, and now, like, you know, you just having a bad day. So yoga exercise helps with those emotions, get those emotions off, getting you stable, getting you balanced, getting you back to business. Set better boundaries Some people may be in your energy right now, feel like they can take advantage of you. They feel like they can, say and do whatever to you because, you know, you don't you don't have those boundaries set up. And I feel like boundaries are something that like you have to build as you grow older. As kids, you really don't know what boundaries are because you just listen to your parents. Whatever your parents say, you go and do. And as an adult, that kind of like grows into your relationships, and you really don't know what boundaries are until somebody crosses yours and you don't even know that they're there. So you have to be like, okay. So instead of being like, okay, when am I gonna wait for this person to do right, or when I'm gonna wait for this to subside, I'm gonna be like, yeah, no, like either you gonna get with the program or you gonna get left. And I feel like a lot of people want people to get on the train with them, and then it's just like, oh, like, and it sucks when people don't want to get on the train with you, but then the train will keep going. So would you rather be left where they at, or would you rather keep going towards your purpose, towards your abundance? And us as humans, we always feel like we need people, and don't get me wrong, we do, but sometimes the people that don't get on the train with you, or don't respect your boundaries, or don't do right for you, aren't for you. And acceptance goes a long way when you can sit with yourself and be like, okay, like I set these boundaries, they're for me to make sure I'm safe, make sure I feel better, but they're not accepting it. I have to accept that they're not accepting, and that's okay because I put me first. Cater to you coming back again, okay? Like always put yourself first. Like you are number one. Like you're elevating at this time, you're going towards your purpose, and the things that were meant to stop you, the things that kept you off balance, that kept you up at night, the things that hurt you, are now over and done. So now you have to go to the next phase of your life and be like, okay, this tower moment happened, it's done. How do I elevate and get to the next step? And the best thing you can do, love, is love yourself. Focus on yourself. Be abundant in your own right. Cater to you. And sometimes catering to you is absolutely nothing. Sometimes catering to you is blocking that number. Sometimes catering to you is going out and having a drink and enjoying yourself. Sometimes catering to you is journaling. Sometimes catering to you is putting your feet in the ground and being like, okay, I'm here, I'm present, or sometimes it's going shopping and balling all out. It's whatever. Go ahead, book that flight, sis. Vacation, get out of town, a new scenery. Like, enjoy your opportunities, because a lot of people don't get the same opportunities as you. Enjoy being you. Enjoy your vibe and your energy. Sometimes we always want to distribute it out to other people, and sometimes it's like, nah, like give yourself what you need to, what you give to others. Like, you are a person too, and you're just transitioning at this time, and it's a scary thing, but it's like you gotta know over the hurdle. You're finding your footing in these things, and you're becoming your divine self. Just trust the process. And that's even hard for me to say, because baby, it's hard even now for me to trust the process, but but you will get there, and you'll be grateful for it. I'm grateful for it right now. Just, seeing how far I've come, and, seeing the sacrifices that I had to make, and seeing, the things that I had to go through to get to this point. And that's exactly what 16 Carriages is by Beyonce, seeing where I come from, and now where I'm at, that transition was real. But, she was like, I'm going to leave my legacy. You're going to remember me. Like, I am here. I am present. I am now. And that's what it's all about. Leaving your legacy, leaving, who you are as a person, on this earth, and just moving towards like your purpose, moving towards your higher self. And that's how you leave a legacy, because when you become your higher self, you know, you attract the people that are going to give you the abundance that you need. They're going to remember you. They're going to see the beauty in you and never want to let that go. So just keep a positive head, y'all. I appreciate y'all for taking this time out to to come in and do my reading with me. And my stomach growling, Lord. But I wish y'all nothing but healing, loving, and peace.